Hey there, cats and kittens. Greetings and salutations. It's time for another Invisalign update, and also I have a really important tip for you. Now, if you followed my Invisalign journey, you'll know that it's taking me an extraordinarily long time to get through my plan. Some of the delays are me, but some of the delays were actually caused by my dentist. So when you're on the plan, you should be seeing your dentist about every 6 weeks or so to check your progress. They need to make sure your teeth are where they're supposed to be and make sure you just don't go off track of your plan. Well, unfortunately, the dentist I started with was not particularly proactive or conscientious, and she basically just blew me off for months. So I would make my appointments and I'd go in and she wouldn't even be there. She'd just leave the trays at the front desk for me to pick up and take home. Well, since she blew me off for months, she didn't check my progress. And I knew by tray 13 that I'd gone off track. The trays did not feel the way they were supposed to feel. So how would you know? The simplest way to look at it is that when you put the trays in initially, the first few days, they're going to feel tight. You're going to feel them, and you're going to feel that they're putting pressure on your teeth. And there's going to be this noticeable gap between the bottom of your teeth and the inside of the tray. Now, as time goes on and your teeth move to fit the tray properly, the trays themselves will get a little looser and easier to put in and remove. They won't be tight anymore. And that gap between your teeth and the tray will get smaller. So you know if they're fitting right. And by the time I could see her, I was on tray 14. At which point she said, "Oh yeah, you're right. We're going to need to fix that." Yeah, thanks a lot for confirming what I already know. Fixing it is called refinement. Refinement is you need to run a whole new set of trays, you need to rework the plan, or you just need additional trays at the end. She took new impressions, sent them off to Invisalign. Invisalign came back with another plan and a whole bunch more trays. You will never guess how many trays they came back with on my new plan. 22. 22 more trays. Now remember, I had already done 14, so 14 plus 22 is 36 trays all together at this point to get my upper teeth straight. Well, as you might expect, very little changed with the dentist. In fact, it kind of got worse. Instead of just blowing me off, she actually left the practice to start her own practice. And good luck to her and good luck to all of her patients. Wouldn't you know it, my teeth went off track again. They did eventually get in a new dentist to run the Invisalign process. And the good news is she's great. She is super conscientious. She's really proactive. She's the opposite of the other one, basically. So I was on, guess what, tray 14 when I finally saw her. And we needed to do another refinement. And just to show how proactive and conscientious she is, when Invisalign came up with my next refinement plan, she looked at it and she said, "That's not good enough. We need to refine it more." The initial plan was going to leave me with a gap between my front teeth. And there's nothing wrong with a gap. Gaps are cute. But after spending all this time and effort, she's like, "I want your teeth to be straight. I don't want there to be a gap. I want them lined up properly." And I said, "Okay, sounds good to me." But that also means a few more trays and more of an incremental process. So guess how many trays they came back with? 18. So 14 trays, 18 trays. You know what that adds up to? I believe it adds up to 46 trays, which is about twice as many trays as anyone should be getting. So here's my super important tip for you. If you go to a dentist or orthodontist to ask about Invisalign, if they don't offer you the comprehensive plan, run. Run for the hills. Don't look back. Find somebody better. A basic Invisalign package usually means you have to pay for refinements. You have to pay for your checkups. If you get the comprehensive plan, that's all inclusive. It doesn't matter how many refinements you need. It doesn't matter how many check-ins you need. It's already been paid for. If I'd had to pay for my refinements, out of pocket, I would have been completely screwed because I wouldn't be able to afford it, but it was already paid for up front, so I'm all set. Even if I needed more refinements after this, and no, I don't want any more refinements, but if I needed them, they'd be covered already. What the comprehensive plan does not cover are retainers. Yes, you need retainers, just like old school wire braces. After all of this time, effort, and money getting your teeth straightened, you want to keep them in the position you've gotten them to. Thanks for joining me. I hope you found this helpful and or interesting, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.